Hi, welcome back to my channel, Mommy Trainee. Today I'm gonna unbox my Young Living Essential Reward December 2017 box for you. Okay, so this month we have a lot of non-oil item. Obviously there are, a couple of oils that I got because it's winter. It's something that I usually get in the winter. And obviously when you get it in the winter instead of summer when there's abundance of it, they limit you to one per account. So let's go over the oils first actually this time because it's like small and tiny. The first one that I got is a Purification. Um, if you all know like Purification, if you follow like any news from Young Living, because of the wild fire that destroyed some of the harvest that they have for one of the oil that they need for purification. The Purification 15 milliliter is not being sold anymore right now. They are only offering the 5 milliliter and you are only limited to one. And during the winter months, I like to diffuse this along with thieves, sometimes along a couple of other stuff. So I really needed Purification. And plus I usually use it in the laundry when there's some like smelly stuff. I would put a few drops in there. So right now, since they're not selling the 15 milliliters, I have to kind of like get one 5 milliliter every single month to kind of build up my supply a little bit. So that's one. The second oil that I got is a 5 milliliter of RC. It's for Respiratory Care. And again, winter months, you put a couple of drops of this into your diffuser. Especially I do this at night because usually, you know how all the bad stuff, all the like cold, fever, whatever, it happens, or your scratchy throat all happens at night when you're sleeping. And I find that sometimes when you have congestion or if you're prone to congestion, if your respiratory system is weak like mine, if I put like a couple of drops in my diffuser every single night, it kind of helps soothe it a little bit. It's not as, dry and scratchy and stuff. So I usually put at least a couple of drops in my diffuser every single night and a couple of drops in my son's diffuser every single night. So we use like 4 drops a day at least, at the very minimum. And again, this is another one of those that if you are smart enough, smarter than me, you get it during the winter month. I mean, during the summer months, you get the bigger bottle before they go out of stock. Then you probably have an abundance of it. But for me, right now there's a limit of one 5 milliliter per account, again just like the Purification. So I'm gonna be stocking up one per month until I have enough on hand to go through the whole winter flu season, whatever you call it, probably until like May. Okay, so those are the 2 oils that I have purchased. All the other items are like bigger items, household items, personal care items that I basically just, most of them are restocking what I am running out of, and a couple of items are new. So let's go over some kitchen stuff first, or household items. Wait, this one doesn't have a label. You see this? It doesn't have a label. I didn't notice that, but this is supposed to be a Thieves Foaming Hand Wash, the refill. Since it doesn't have a label, I don't really exactly remember how many ounces are there. But yeah, throughout the house, we have the little pumps, and we even have, like by the kitchen, we have like an automated pump with that dispense foaming soap. So this goes into pretty much every single foaming pump that we have around the house at the sink. But I'm actually just surprised that there's actually no label. But I know what it is. It's good. And then let's go through some of the food and supplements items. This is something that's new to me, and it is the iron corn granola. I've heard a lot of people rave about this, and a lot of people like this. I'm not too sure. I like granola. I'm not the type that likes granola of any kind, but since a lot of people are like raving about it, and my son has gotten into granola for a while, like during the winter, I spotted him like before he leaves the school. There is this coffee and snack section at the school where he just basically used a cup to kind of scoop out some raisin and then some plain granola, not even like this like plain granola, and he ate all of them. So I figured if he's eating that, why don't I just get some granola for him from Young Living, because it's supposed to be einkorn is like an ancient grain. I think it's supposed to be more filling, eating with even less or something. But I don't know if it's for me, but it's definitely, I think it would be for my son. During the holiday season, like in November, I was actually, in my mind, I was like, oh yeah, let's get the breakfast set, which comes with, I think, 3 of these and then 2 big Young Living mugs. And I was like, oh yeah, I want to get that. Let me just get that in December. By the time I get to it, they're all sold out already. So I just get one to try right now. Hopefully, if it's good, I could actually go back and restock some more. But this should, I don't know. This doesn't, for my son, I mean, if it's for me, this would probably take forever to eat. But for my son, he'd probably eat it within like 2 weeks. Kids, when they have something that they like to eat, they just keep on eating the same thing. At least for my kid, that's what he does. This is another item for my kid. This is the Kid Scent Mighty Buy, and this is a new label. I'm pretty sure it's still probably the exact same thing, but this is a new label compared to the one that we had, that we are almost out. I got the natural wild berry flavor. Actually, let me open this, because the last one that I have, it has 2 flavored inside, I think. It was the one is a purple, one is an orange one. And he likes the purple one a lot. And he didn't like the orange one that much. And he kept on saying that it's too spicy. But for my son, anything that he doesn't like to eat, when I ask him why, he keeps on saying it's like everything is too spicy for him. So, okay, this is the one that is all purple. Oh, he's going to be happy. Oh, yeah. So what we did, or what I did with the old bottle, since he doesn't like the orange one, I think it's the orange cream. What I did was every single time when I give him a vitamin from that bottle, I kind of make it like a game. And I would ask him to guess. Like, I would shake the bottle and get one out, and I would have him guess what color is gonna come out. Obviously, he likes purple, and every single time he's gonna be like, purple! And then sometimes I kind of rig the system and kind of put an orange there so that, he would eat some orange flavor and eat some berry flavor. And then every single time when he got an orange, he's like, oh, but then I'm like, well, you guessed wrong, but you still have to eat it. And then he would be okay to just like eat it, to kind of like not trick him into eating it, but make it fun for him that it's okay to eat the orange one even if it's not your favorite. I don't think that he doesn't like it. I just think that he likes the berry more instead of the orange flavor. Now, obviously, every kid's taste bud, it's a little different, but for my son, that works, so I got the berry one for him. So that's 3. Now let's talk about this guy right here. Mind-wise, and this is the one that is the individually wrapped instead of the one that comes in like a bottle that you have to refrigerate. And I've already opened it. I haven't actually tried it, but I've opened it. It looks like this. You take 1 of these packets a day. So it's actually quite easy for you to just take 1 pack of Ningxia, 1 pack of this, and just, when you go about your day, just take it. Now, the main reason, this is for like brain support blend. And the main reason why I got this is that it has curcumin, which is turmeric. It has CoQ10. Those are the 2 main things that I was trying to get, into my system every single day. I do take another turmeric supplement, but the more the better, right? So this is something that you just take 1 of this a day, and maybe you can mix it with Ningxia. I don't know. How do you take it? Drink packets consumed after open should be taken. Oh, it should be taken with a meal. Shake well before use. So I'm pretty sure you could just dump it into a Ningxia. If it doesn't taste good, then you put it into something that's flavorful. Yeah, it's liquid, so just shake it and then down the hatch. Okay. I'm actually wondering how it's gonna taste, but it's something that I've considered for a while, this Mind Wise, but since it's something that you have to refrigerate, and since it's something that's in a bottle, you can't really bring it with you. So that's why I'm like, oh, holding off. But then now they have the packs. That's why I'm like, they should probably do this with the mineral essence too. If anybody is listening, please tell Young Living to do that because I needed to take that. But again, when I'm out and about, I can't take the bottle with me because it needs to be refrigerated. Or maybe they could add it into MindWise. Okay, so the next few items that I got, all the rest of the items that I've purchased is personal care and skincare. So let's go through the personal care items first. This is something that we never live without in our household now. It is the Cobaiba Vanilla Moisturizing Shampoo. Now, I've had, I don't know, maybe stress, in my life, all those commuting in my life. I've had a lot of stress in my life, and I noticed that my hair, when I go to shower, I notice that it comes down, like, half of it goes down the drain. Or if I comb my hair, I realize that it's kind of like snowing hair in my bathroom floor before I use this. So after I changed into this shampoo, after I changed into the conditioner, this particular line of conditioner, I've noticed that my hair loss has been less, like a lot less, like half than what it used to be. Now, around that same time, I started taking sulfurzyme, which is like I take 4 capsules a day, like mid-morning, mid-afternoon, or whenever I remember. I would take 4 a day. At least I try to take 4 a day. Along with this, I don't know which one is which, but I've noticed that my hair loss has decreased. Now, there are also like fine baby hair coming out. I don't know, again, I don't know which of these products are working its charm, but this is actually something that's pretty good. And my husband started using this line of shampoo and conditioner as well, and he also liked it. And he come from a world that he uses finesse for as long as I've known him, probably another 10-15 years before I known him. Okay? And he switched over to this last month, and he says that he likes it. I tried to, initially when I started having him use it, I try to have him use undiluted, because how when you initially come from like a commercial shampoo, you're very used to all those suds and bubbles. And what I ask him to do is obviously do the first wash with an undiluted, very little, but undiluted, just get some water and just rub it in. It's not gonna have a lot of bubbles, but then do a second wash and make sure that you have a lot of water in your head, in your hair, and it bubbles up like crazy. Now, for me, I've been asking him to use the undiluted version so that he has a little bit more bubble. I know he doesn't really need that much product, because this is very, 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 very concentrated, as with every single Young Living product that you could buy. So for me, I have been doing a dilution of, I would say not even half and half, a little less than half and half, maybe like 1/3 water and 2/3 shampoo. But then for mine, recently I tried to put rosemary, cedarwood, and lavender into the shampoo as well. Or you could put it into your conditioner, whatever conditioner that you use. It actually helps with hair growth or hair thinning, whatever thinning issue that you have. And I find that even with a less dilute, like it's with a diluted texture, it's a little bit more watery. It's a little harder to get it onto your hair, but I do still feel like it's really concentrated. And if you like kind of work it up a little bit or use your hand to foam it up a little bit, lather it up, it gives me the amount of bubbles that I need to kind of spread it all around my head. I'm not addicted to bubble. I just needed the bubble to kind of spread it around. That's the whole purpose of me needing those foam. But I do have to say, this is something that we've been, at least I've been using. My husband has been using since last month. And we've been having pretty good results. Like, at least he likes it. For me, I think that I see more results. Initially, when I started using this, I didn't like it as much because I feel like my hair was drying out. But then after the initial phase, my hair actually feels very soft. It doesn't feel dry at all. I mean, it's 8 degrees here in New Jersey. And I don't feel like it's drying out my hair. Like, my hair doesn't feel like it's completely fried. So that's that. That line conditioner and shampoo is something that we probably will be using for a very long time. Okay. The next item, I actually got 2 of them, is the lavender hand and body lotion. Now, the reason why I was introduced to this was last year, towards the end of the year, there was a sale. I don't remember whether it is November or maybe around Thanksgiving, the Cyber Monday, Black Friday, or December. There was a sale at the end of the year. It was buy one, get one free. So it's like 20 bucks for 2, 10 bucks each. And I bought it. I did not like it for the whole year. It's basically, it was like, I don't know how to say it, but it's very hard to spread. It's very, very thick. It's very, very hard to spread. And because it's very hard to spread, if you just use it undiluted, it just stays on one spot. So that one spot has too much product, and the other spots, it's not getting enough. So it's like you don't feel the effect of the lotion. So I used it for a little bit, maybe for like a month, maybe even less, like 2-3 weeks. And I just kind of put it aside. It's been standing on my kitchen counter for a year that I have not used it. And then I recently, not that long ago, maybe 1-2 months ago, I joined one of those groups that there's a lot of Young Living members that kind of band together and share hacks and tips and on how to use products. So I joined one of those Facebook groups. Winter is here. Again, it's like 2 degrees sometimes here. And my skin is super, super dry. And my skin needs a lot of help during the winter season. The humidifier, it's not enough. My skin is drying out. My eczema is coming out like crazy. And all that. And I'm like, let me just give this another try, because people are raving about this, and there has to be some kind of reason. Like, why can't I have the same result when other people could have? Like, I'm not giving up on this. I'm just gonna win this, okay? I am not gonna have 2 bottles of this, even though it's only $20, sit on my counter and do nothing, okay? So that was like 2 months ago, probably, maybe November. And then what I did was I kind of researched how people are using it. So people dilute it, and I'm like, I try to dilute it with some water. When I squirt some out, put some water in, and then just spread it out. I'm like, I don't really like it. I still don't like it. For some reason, I just don't. Okay. And then I'm like, hey, if people could dilute it with water, and if I don't like the texture of it diluting it with water, my mind was like, why don't I try to dilute it with something else that I like that my skin likes? So I've actually tried putting a little bit of witch hazel in it. The non-alcohol ones, obviously. The Thayer brand, they have a non-alcohol witch hazel. I put a little bit of it in it. I try that. I put a little bit of the vegetable glycerin in it. I've tried that. And then the winning formula for me is actually when I actually tried to put an organic aloe gel in with this. You could still thin it out with a little bit of water if you don't like the tackiness. But quite honestly, this is not tacky. It's not greasy at all. Once you put it on, it might feel like a little tacky initially, but once you kind of work it around wherever it is, it doesn't feel like anything. So I find a way to kind of dilute this and kind of thin it out a little bit so that my skin could absorb this. And my skin really, really likes this. So from I would want to say like beginning of November, I started using those 2 bottles that I have left kind of almost untouched. Till now, December, 2 bottles gone. Because, you know, whole body. Because this is a hand and body lotion. So I use a lot of it. Um, I do find that for winter skin, you do have to have something like a moisturizer that when you put it on, it goes into your skin. And then you blanket this with something that sits kind of on top of the skin. Like maybe an ointment or maybe some jojoba oil to kind of seal it in. So it's not something that you could just have, at least for me, it's not something that I could just use one product. So for me, moisturizing, I basically just use this. I have a bottle with like a pump on it. So whatever lotion that I put in, and then I just top it off with like aloes and whatever thing else that I feel like it's good. Maybe you could put some vitamin E in it, or maybe put some essential oils in it, and then just give it a shake, and then it thins out and it still has the same moisturizing feel to it when you use it. Even though it's thinner, it's easier to spread, but it still has the same feel, moisturizing feel on your skin. So and then afterwards I usually try to top it off with jojoba oil if it's after the shower. So I got another 2. These 2, unfortunately there's no sale, so I get it full price, 2 of them. I should have gotten more last year. Hopefully the year afterwards they would have the sale and I could just stock up. Okay. Next, or the last 2 items, I splurge a little bit and get the Art Renewal Serum. Again, winter skin is not really that great right now. It's kind of dry and patchy, and I tried using the beauty serum. It's not really helping that much right now for some reason. I am using the intensive moisturizer. For some reason, it's still not enough. I do find that on the dry spot, if I use, what is that called? The Boswellia cream, which is like it's a thick moisturizing cream on the dry spots, then it helped. Or you could just spread some jojoba oil on it too. It would still help. But I do like the Boswellia face moisturizer or face cream, which is very thick, and you put a little bit on, it is spot on. So I'm trying to see if this renewal serum is going to help with my texture, my dry skin, and all of that, because you know, when you have dry skin, it starts to itch, and it's not pretty. Okay, last item that I purchased, this is the Art Light Moisturizer. In one of the sale around Thanksgiving, I got the Savvy Mineral Blush, which is a mineral powder. So I'm not the type that actually gotta brush out and, you know, do the whole makeup thing. I mean, I don't wear makeup every single day. And I just find that I sometimes just need a little evening out. And I don't like to go out with like a, you know, a made up face. People usually think that I normally don't use makeup at all. There are times that I would just have like a tinted moisturizer. So I'm hoping that this is going to make a good tinted moisturizer. So a little bit of this, and then just kind of put a little bit of the mineral foundation on it, mix it a little bit and just put it on. And then on, because I actually tried using the Intense moisturizer, you know, the one that comes with like a press down pump. It would work. However, I think it doesn't spread as easily as, probably won't be as easy as this one, because it's supposed to be a little bit thinner. And sometimes I feel like when you come out of the shower, your skin is very supple. It's easier for thin moisturizer to go in and soak into your face. And then, you know, you put the thinnest thing on first. So like you put a serum or, you know, whatever toner, and then you put a serum, and then you put some light moisturizer, and that goes deeper into your skin. And then you use something that's a little bit heavier to kind of coat it a little bit, and then maybe on top of that put a protection seal on top of it, namely maybe the Boswellia cream or something. So that's what I'm hoping that these would do for me. And I mean, come on, the package is so nice, right? Hopefully the product is nice. I need to go find out if there is any hack that I could kind of use these a little bit better than just slathering it on. Okay, so those are the stuff that I have purchased this month. Now, these are the group of items that I have for free. Let's go over them. First item, Life 9. This is a probiotic that you take right before you go to bed, and it should be taken with, no other things. Like, don't take it with another supplement, because it's not that it's going to interact, it's just going to be kind of like soak up or taken away some of the effect. So they wanted to make sure that when you take this alone, and then take this before bed, because that's, bedtime is when your body really use this to kind of like heal your body. Your body, when you're sleeping, is doing a lot of healing, and this is actually one of them to kind of replenish your, good bacteria in your guts or your flora. So that's that. I am completely out of Life 9. So, and this is another one that once you open, you have to put it into the fridge to make sure that the bacteria, the good bacteria in this remains alive when you take it. So that's that. It's a new label too. They've been revamping a lot of the labels, and I heard that I've seen a video that explained what color is for what purpose. So if you guys are interested, I could either point you to that video, I could do a video that explains all that too. So the next free item is a 15 milliliter of lemon. And who doesn't need lemon? I mean, I've been drinking so much lemon and thieves tea like 5 times a day. I diffuse it in the diffuser in the living room. There are a lot of things that I use lemon for. There are some people who use it to clean some, like, let's just say sticky labels, but I'm like, I'm not wasting my lemon to clean labels. No way. This is too precious to me. The next freebie is a 5 milliliter of nutmeg vitality. I think I've had nutmeg vitality in the past. I still have some, so I don't know. I mean, it's something that it's good for your immune system. It's good for your body, but it's a very strong oil as well. So it's not something that you kind of use like lemon. Yeah, just sprinkle it in. No, not like that. So whatever bottle that I have, I still have it. And this is, again, the vitality label, so it's good for, it's okay for internal consumption, but again, it's strong, so don't douse it in your coffee or something. The next freebie is a 5 milliliter of Northern Light Black Spruce. In terms of all the tree scent, I do have to say this is my favorite. In terms of a lot of, I diffuse pine, I diffuse, Idaho blue spruce or black spruce or whatever, all the other tree oils that I have diffused. This is my favorite. And I don't know, I probably went through at least 2 bottles, during the last 1.5 or 2 years that I've been with Young Living. This is really my favorite. Like, I put it in my diffuser necklace, and I diffuse it, whenever I see it, I'm like, oh yeah, let me diffuse it. I diffuse it sometimes with a little bit of orange or tangerine to make it even like a little bit sweeter. For the winter and holiday season, it was like a big hit for me. So, and there was this day I tried to diffuse this. I put it into a diffuser right under the Christmas tree, and my kid knocked out the whole thing. Yeah, that was the last time that I diffuse under the Christmas tree when he's in the house. So that, I probably lose like 5 drops of this. Yeah, I was not too concerned about, water going everywhere with wires, but I'm concerned that I lost 5 drops of that. Priorities, right? Okay, the last freebie, which is the biggest freebie that I really, really wanted this month, or for the month of December, is a 15 milliliter of sacred frankincense. Sacred frankincense is something that I use whenever I get a chance. I diffuse it, I put it on my skin. Those dry skin that needs soothing and, you know, borderline eczema type of irritation, I put this on. Sometimes I just dilute like a couple of drops and put it like all over my neck, my chest, and wherever that I could, you know, spread it out. With a, you know, just dilute it with a little bit of jojoba oil, like maybe one dropper of it, 2 drops of this, just go like everywhere. You could also use this right on your, at least for me, I could use it like right on your face. If you need to dilute it, you do it, but I don't know, it has like a little cooling sensation, and I don't know, the feeling is actually quite hard to describe, but it's a nice feeling on your skin, on my face. Do not put it around the eye area, of course. I do feel like for me, I'm very sensitive, so anything close to my eye area, I don't like. And obviously, you know, it's kind of like frankincense. When you don't know what to do with, you know, whatever that you wanted to do, put some frankincense on it. That's it. Okay, so that's pretty much what I have. And it is, let me just kind of move this instead of like blocking. This is all that we got for December. It is a month that I spent quite a bit of money. So again, January, wasn't sure how much I'm going to be getting, but where am I? Yeah, so that's it for December, and I was actually hoping for a sale on December. Yeah, after all those November sale, I still hope for December sale, but it didn't happen. One thing though, there is 2 things that kind of came back. I think Rudavella, it was only on quick order and it's kind of passed already. You can't really get it anymore, but I think if they initially kind of rolled it out in like quick orders, that you could get it in quick orders, I think they probably will have stock eventually to have you order it in the Essential Rewards. So Rudavella might be coming back on Essential Rewards soon. It was coming back briefly on quick order, and I see people stocking up on it. It's something that supposedly help with a lot of people with sleep at night, a restful night of sleep. I have a bottle of it that I got as a freebie in, I don't know which month. I do have to say, for some reason, it didn't really work as well as Peace and Calming for me. So that's why I didn't really hop onto the bandwagon. But then the other thing that came back in stock, and it is, you could purchase it on the Essential Reward now, is the Blue Tansy. That's actually, I believe, in Peace and Calming, and in some of the other blends, like Valor, I think Valor has it. Yeah. There's quite a few blends that has Blue Tansy in it. And I think Blue Tansy is the reason why Peace and Calming works so well. So next month, I will be ordering a bottle of Blue Tansy. I hope if it's still in stock, I will be ordering that. It is not cheap, but let's see. I have Peace and Calming. Maybe Blue Tansy would also work very well. And Blue Tansy is supposed to be very good for like itchy skin. Or if you're a very jumpy person, it could calm you down. It's very calming for your, maybe for your mind, for your body, and for your skin. So for me, it is definitely the itchy skin portion that really sold me. So I have my eye on that. So hopefully we will be ordering something in January very, very soon. I have to figure out what I wanted to do for next week's video. It's probably going to be another DIY because I need to make another DIY rollerball for the winter. So until next time, please be healthy because there's a lot of flu and cold going on. Make sure you stay healthy. Again, if you like this video, please give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, Mommy Trainee, and I will see you next time, nice and healthy. Bye.